The moment you have a relationship with the Spirit of God as a wife, you will never turn into a DCI in your marriage. You will never turn into a private investigator in your own marriage. You will not have the urge to go snooping through phones unless it's a prompt. You will not have the urge to keep chasing for answers. The Lord is going to reveal them to you. He is going to expose every darkness through His light. When God wanted to pass judgment against Sodom and Gomorrah, He said, am I going to do this thing without letting my friend Abraham know? Because when you become a friend of God, when you walk in His ways, when you trust Him, when you let every urge for revenge, when you let every urge for you to help yourself or to help God help you fall from your heart, when you put everything at the feet of Jesus, the Lord is always going to show you things. He's going to expose every wickedness, every thought, every evil. He can speak to you through dreams, through His word, through ordinary situations in life. You will never have to live with anxiety. You will never have to keep on wondering, what is this person doing? God is just going to expose them. He's going to expose every evil against you. And God is not exposing this so that you can brag. Remember when He exposed this to Abraham, it was Abraham who started interceding because he had a cousin there, Lot, in Sodom and Gomorrah. So God exposes these things so that you can rise and go to war, go to battle, maybe for that person. He's exposing so that you can cast out the spirit that are working against the destiny of this person, against the destiny of your marriage, against the destiny of your anointing, of your calling as a wife, against the destiny of your children. God exposes so that you can rise and go to war. Cast out these spirits, the enemies of your soul. And it is very important to remember that we do not fight for victory, we fight from victory. We are fighting from the finished work of the cross. So the war has already been won. You are not fighting on your own. God always contends with those who contends with you. And when He exposes, He wants you to enforce your victory in your life. You will not have to turn to a DCI. God will always expose the evil. God will always expose the darkness. And when the light comes, the darkness cannot comprehend it. And that is how, as a wife, you walk in victory, you walk in peace. That is how, as a wife, you thrive in your marriage. But you have to remember, all this is done in prayer. That is why you cannot afford to be spiritually passive. You cannot afford to not have an active prayer life. As a woman, as a wife, prayer is your best weapon against all the wails of the enemy, because that is where God exposes things, and that is where God empowers you and strengthens you to fight.